Hi Flosstube, welcome to my creative mayhem. This is Flosstube number 5, which I am really shocked about all of the wonderful subscribers and comments that I've gotten from my Flosstube number 1 through 4. And I just want to give you a great big thanks. I know I say it every video, but you deserve it. You've warmed my heart. Welcome me into this community. I also do diamond painting videos, so while that may not interest you, there might be something in the Flosstube that interests you. I always put a playlist, so if you just click on the playlist tab on my channel, you can watch the Flosstubes 1 through 5 now in order, and I'll always put them in there for you because I know that this is a crafting channel and diamond painting may not appeal to the stitchers and the stitching may not appeal to the diamond painters, and that's absolutely okay. So thank you for joining us for yet another week of Flosstube. So let's get started right into it. I have had a wonderful week, let me tell you. I was able to go to the Craft Gallery's garage sale this past weekend. Actually, it was today. And I just came home and I wanted to start filming, so I wanted to jump right into it. I met some wonderful people. First, I want to say hello to Merritt. She also has a craft channel here on YouTube. It'll be linked down in the description bar. But she set up a booth at the Craft Gallery and she was the first booth that I visited. I had to say hi to her. I just felt like I connected with her and she is such a doll. I will post a picture right here. Sorry, Merritt, but you look adorable. So that's Merritt at her booth. I did pick up a couple of things. She is a fabulous quilter, let me tell you. And if my daughter-in-law, Stephanie, is watching, this is where you need to look away. And I will let you know when you can look back. Because I picked up something for Stephanie. She loves bees, and Merritt had done this really cute bag. And she had done a wonderful job with it. It is just a smaller project bag, but my daughter sells the nail wraps. So I thought this would be a perfect size. And she has a Facebook group that is just for her nail business, which I will link below. And it has B in the name. So I thought this would just be adorable. I'll put a close-up picture like always, but Merritt not only quilted this, but it's in like kind of a swirl pattern, which is reminiscent of bees fluttering and buzzing around. And what was so cute about it was she also included this beautiful little charm, which I will put a close-up of. It goes on the little zipper pull. It was on a little ribbon, but the ribbon came off, so I'm just going to attach it when I get out my jewelry tools. She has a jump ring on here so that you can be flexible about where you place it, but I am going to put it back on the zipper pull. But it is so cute. It has a little bee in the middle of it, and it's all blinged out, so this is going to be perfect. So this is for Stephanie. So cute. Thank you, Merritt. She's going to love it. All right, Stephanie, you can come back. Although if you had your sound on, you're going to know what I'm saying anyway. So I guess that defeated the purpose. Maybe I'll put notes down below so you can jump to this particular spot in the video. But anyway, also she had a chart that I really loved, and it had butterflies in it. And if you all have been with my channel for any length of time, you know that in the fall I raise monarchs. So anything with butterflies I just love. So she had this adorable book. It's called This is Springtime, and it's from Annie Designs, and it is got a ton of butterfly patterns in it. I mean, you could put this on all kinds of things. So, you know, little towels, you know, anything really. I mean, you could make the little pillows with it. You can add them to your projects. I just thought it was adorable. And there's so many designs in here, all kinds of different butterflies, a few more on the back. And so I had to scoop that up. I just thought that was adorable. And I loved meeting you, Merritt. And thank you so much for being a subscriber and commenting. And also, you guys, I know I've shouted her out before, but check out her channel if you haven't already. Again, everything will be down below because I have a memory of a gnat and everything today was a whirlwind. So there's only so much space in this brain of mine, but everything will be down below. Okay, and then I had the pleasure, I know I was fangirling, I got to meet Pam of Just Keep Stitchin', and it's a funny story because I was already going to go to the craft gallery for the sale, but I didn't know who all was going to be there. I had known that Merritt was going to be there, and so I thought that's excuse enough to go, right? Because Merritt was going. But Rachel Ray, my friend here on YouTube, she does diamond painting and stitching as well. She contacted me on Messenger, I think it was, and she said, hey, did you know that Pan from Just Keep Stitchin', I think it might be up in your area? And we figured out that it was going to be the craft gallery, and she's like, oh, she mentioned how she would just be in, you know, it would just make her day, and she would fangirl if she got to say hi to Pam. And I'm like, I might be able to make that happen. So I contacted Pam on Instagram and I said, hey, you're going to be at the craft gallery, and I was interested in one of her poppy charts that she had posted, which is a whole other story. But anyway, she helped me find that chart. She was so sweet. She sent me a link to where she got the chart from, and then I was able to contact them to see if it was available just the chart only or the kit, because I think Pam had bought the kit for this poppy chart. But anyway, I had mentioned, hey, I'm going to be up at the craft gallery and I have a friend who lives in Ireland. Would you mind if I tried to video message with her, because she would love to say hi to you? And Pam was so welcoming. I mean, she doesn't know me from Adam, you know, it's just somebody that randomly contacted her on Instagram. And she's like, sure. I mean, she was game for it. So we did that. I went up there. The next booth was Pam's booth, and I was able to speak with her. I was able to reach Rachel, and Rachel was able to say hi to Pam. It was so cool to watch. They both were so funny. And so maybe we'll make a trip out of, you know, Pam thought maybe they would go to Ireland to visit Rachel, but you have to bring me. I'll just hop in that bag with you. So thank you, Pam, for being so gracious. And while I was at Pam's booth, you know that I bought stuff. So here's what I got from Pam. She had this wonderful fabric, and this is a Picture This Plus 18 by 27 Lugana 32 count in the color Murmur. And I love this color. It's neutral, but it has like tones of a yellowy, tawny color on it. I don't think the close-ups will do it justice, but this is just a beautiful, beautiful color. And this is a little bit thicker. I've had the Weeks fabric that I've tried out, and this is a little bit different. Picture This Plus, I've never owned Picture This Plus, so this is my first. And she did say that it was a little heavier weight and a tighter weave, so we'll see how this goes. I don't know what I'm going to use it on yet, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. So thank you, Pam, for that. And then she also had, and all of these prices were so incredibly good. I mean, that's one thing about going to these garage sales that if your local needlework shop has them, is the prices are wonderful. So as a new stitcher, and I'm trying to, you know, enhance my stash, we call these enhancements, it's nice, and especially to test out different fabric, because I am going way down the fabric rabbit hole. So I also picked up, this is a 28 count even weave, and this is by MCG Textiles. So I don't know, this is definitely going to be different than the 28 count even weave that I got at Hobby Lobby. So this is in the color Mushroom. I didn't want to take it out of the bag because I know I'll forget. Yes, I will forget. I didn't want to forget what it was. I guess I could cut it out and staple it to it, but that's work. That's a 4-letter word. Okay, so 20 by 27 Mushroom 28 count even weave. Love the color on this. I'm sure I'll find something. And then she had a few charts. The first one I got was from Stacy Nash Primitives, and it's Brown Cow sampler bag and pin keep. I thought this pin keep was adorable, and you know, there's a cow thing with me. My friends are going to be like, is she going to send us another cow thing? Although I did, funny story, the Crafty Heifer here on YouTube and I are friends. And for Christmas last year, because we're called, you know, the Heifers, we have a chat thing on the phone and we call ourselves the Heifers. But I got her a cow yoga calendar for Christmas. And so every month I ask her to show us the cow pose, because she was supposed to do the pose, you know, and record it, but she kind of ignored that part. Why not? So yes, we have another one. So I had to pick this one up. But I thought it was really cute. I love the little heart there. And I thought the pin keep was a unique shape. So I thought that was really cute. So I picked that up, and then she had some samplers. This one is a Margaret Stowell's sampler, and I love the pops of red. It's kind of like a red, white, and blue type of sampler, and I loved how it was designed with the flower pots in the middle and the lady with the blue dress. I just love the blues and the reds on this. And the saying in the middle says, "To Christ let little children come, for he that hath said they may. His bosom then shall be their home, their tears he'll wipe away." And I just love that saying. So it's a Margaret Stowell's work. It says November 22nd, 1830. Yes, 1830. I can't tell if that was 1833 or 1830. So I thought that was wonderful. I love that. So thank you, thank you. And then Pam won a couple more here. I saw this online from Leisure Arts, and I was just kind of on the fence about getting it because it looks really, really intricate. But I decided go for it. It's a Teresa Wensler, and it's called English Garden Sampler. And look at that detail on that. Oh my goodness. I could jump right in there in that scene at the top. And of course it's got a little peacock, and what's a sampler without an alphabet? So I love the muted colors. I love the border on it. It even has some numbers down here in this section here. And wow, is that not a doozy? So I am going to put that in my stash. And maybe I'll get to work on it one day. But I thought that was really neat. And one last one from Pam. This is called Town Square. And it's by Ann Taylor Nelson Designs. And I have been so in love with stitching houses lately. And I thought this would be good because it's a town, because it has all the houses in it. And it's in a square. So Town Square. So I'll also pick that up. So thank you so much, Pam, and thank you so much for being a good sport and allowing us to hook up with you and Rachel and do the chat. I know you made Rachel's day. She was such a doll on there. And I was glad that I could help out, kind of connect you two together, because she really wanted to say hi to you. So thank you again, Pam. Appreciate it. And thank you, Rachel, for letting me know. Okay, and then I went to a couple other booths, and I think I'm going to name this Flosstube number 5 the Stash Flosstuber, all about acquisitions or something, because I think that might be all we're talking about. Okay, so this one I picked up is from Bent Creek, and it's called Glory. And the wonderful lady that had this booth said she had done this one, and it is just stunning. So it is the flag, and it spells out glory in the red and white part, and it has the 3 blue stars, and I just love that. I've been on a Liberty kick. You'll see that one of my works in progress was I was working on the Sweet Land of Liberty, so you'll see that in a little bit, but I just love this. Love it, love it, love it. And then, of course, you know I love Brenda Gervais. So this is the Needleworker Sampler, and I love the little fence on that house. Get a load of that little fence. I absolutely love it. Colors are spot on. I would love to find a fabric that has that modeling. I know now fabric and floss are getting more difficult to find, so we'll see what I can come up with as far as doing some shopping online or visiting the needle workshops because I do want to get down to Keepsakes because it's not too far. I think it's probably 2 hours away, hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours. So I would love to go down there and say hi to Pam and Stephanie and check out Keepsakes. So maybe that will be in the works. But I loved this one. And I also picked up, this is by Anne Wright. It's Reproduction by Samplers Not Forgotten. So this was done in 1726. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's got the muted colors, but it's a long one. Long and narrow. So I thought that was really interesting. And I love anything a little bit different. If you put that little bit different twist on things, I just love it. And so this was a different style. It's got, the almost like a gate motif down here, but it might just be like flower pots. And it just has little sections, so I can see myself probably working from the top and then just going down section by section. So I thought that would be really fun to work on. And I was kind of on the fence when I was at this table. And I knew, how if you don't buy something and then you have buyer's regret when you get back home, I knew that I would have buyer's regret on this one. So it was really funny too, because I can't remember who I was talking to, but I said, did you break the budget or something? And I said, no, but I put a hurt on it. It's just hobbling along. So, you can't go with the budget in mind when you go to these sales. Okay, and then you're not going to believe this. Okay, you know how you have those wish list items that you've kind of been looking for. Maybe they're a little bit more expensive. Maybe they're discontinued charts and you think, at a good price, I'm probably not going to find it, because right now I've been trying to use my budget for acquiring floss or acquiring fabric or acquiring certain charts so that I can even start this journey, right? Because I'm a new stitcher. Well, I've had these two from Heartstring Samplery. I've had these two charts on my wish list, but I know that one was a newer release and that just came out, I believe, at the beginning of the year, if I remember correctly, but correct me if I'm wrong. Anything that I say too, if I'm not saying it properly, please let me know in the comments, because that's how I'm learning. There's a lot of things to learn and I don't want to tell anyone else something that's incorrect. So I have no problem if you need to do that. So these two charts, I didn't know if I would be able to find them at a decent price. I did. If I don't have to pay retail for them, I probably won't, just because, I'm trying to acquire all these things. So here's the first one. I cannot believe I found this. It is, now this one I don't think was released this year. I don't want to confuse the two, but this is His Eye is on the Sparrow, and I've been seeing this one. Oh, I'm so glad I found it. And these are really good prices, you guys, really good prices. So now these are used. I'm perfectly fine with that. So yes, His Eye is on the Sparrow, and it's by Heartstring Samplery. And boy, is there a lot of stitching in this. I don't know that right now I am ready for a large one, but you know me, my whole thing with the cross stitching is just go for it. Go for it. What do you have to lose? Right? You're going to learn something, whether you make it or not, whether it fails or not, you're going to learn something. So I got this, which I'm so happy about. Yes. And then the pièce de résistance is Consider the Lilies. Yes, I can't believe somebody had this. They had worked on it, and so they passed it to someone else who would definitely enjoy it. I cannot wait to start this one. This one is also intimidating, but I think I found someone who can dye fabric, and I kind of told her what I was looking for this one, and it was an Etsy seller, so as soon as I get it, I will definitely let you know about it. But she's in Florida, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what she comes up with. She's also working on this one, and she was really nice when I contacted her on Etsy. So, oh yes, I mean, I wanted this one since I first started cross stitching, when I saw it, and I saw a bunch of people on Instagram working on it. And Merritt also said, which I need to look into this, Merritt had said that they were doing a stitch along on Sundays, so I'm definitely going to join that one. I'm in a couple stitch alongs right now, but I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So I'm going to wait to pull my flosses. Hopefully I'll have some of my stash that I've already acquired from the Victorian Motto Floss Club, and some things that I already have, and some other stash that I picked up while at the craft gallery garage sale too. Yes. So I got this. Oh, I'm so happy, so happy. Not only did I meet all these awesome people like Pam and Merritt, but I picked up some wonderful, wonderful stash. Okay, now I also, speaking of floss, somebody else had floss for sale, and I look for these because it's such a good deal. Look at these little bags. I don't know how many in here. There's like, I think 8 or 10. 8 or 10 in here, and this bag was 50 cents. So I'll show them closer up, but they're all kind of a vintage color pattern, right? Here's another one. This has more peaches and lighter greens, and then it has some rust color and burgundy in it. 50 cents. You cannot beat that. And then this one has some browns, pinks, and creams, and lighter tan color. So yes, awesome. I get to enhance my stash there. Okay, now what to do with my notes. All right, I gotta have notes or I'll just be all over the place. Okay, so we talked about Merritt and Pam. All right, Wishlist Charts we just did. Okay, haul doesn't stop here just because I went to a garage sale. It's been 2 weeks, right? I picked up some fabric from the stash groups. Yes, I did. And the one that I picked up was, I guess I just have one because I think I showed the other one last time. This is 28 count vintage smoky white casual linen. And I don't know how well that it's going to show up on camera, but this is smoky. Like it has smoky, it's cream, it's soft, it's white, but it does have that like smoky effect to it, and I love it. I think it's gorgeous, and it's very soft, and 28 count. So I started out at 36, and then I love the 28. I love the even weave. I thought I would try it in this, and then I'll probably jump into some Aida because I did find a box that had some Aida in it in my craft stash downstairs, which I cannot believe. So I am going to be trying all the fabrics. And then I also picked up on the stash groups as well. Whenever I see the booklets from Blackbird Designs, I try to jump on it. But you know, sometimes it's just not possible because when they go on there, they disappear quickly. But I was able to pick up the Sewing Club from Blackbird Designs. Oh my goodness, I have some things marked in here that I know I definitely want to do. This is so cool. It's got a lot of projects, but it does, like some of the boxes I was checking out and writing down fabrics. Some of these boxes have 40 count linen to be able to fit inside of that box. Ooh, doggy. So I'm going to have to get good real quick. And then here's another look on the back. It's just got beautiful projects in this, and this is the way to go because I picked this up for less than $20. I think it might have been 20 and some change with shipping, but there's 16 projects in here, so that's definitely the way to go, especially if you're just starting and trying to build up. And the other one I picked up was Bells on Christmas Day by Blackbird Designs, and that has 5 stitched projects in it, which is just perfect because Christmas is coming up. So that worked out great. I think I am definitely going to start on this sampler. I went ahead and pulled some floss for it, and I think I may use this. Well, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet what fabric that I will use. If the lady that is on Etsy, and again, I will let you know the information about her. I want to receive the product first and check it out. But if she does a really good job for the fabric that I want for Consider the Lilies, then I might have her dye something for this one and then see how that turns out. And I definitely will let you know, definitely. But there's just so many neat projects in this, so I am got my eye on those books because it's such a good deal. Okay, then I had my whips. Since I was doing a lot of shopping, I'm still kind of in bag making mode, and then we were a little bit busy this week, but then we went to the craft gallery today. So on my work in progress, let's see, I was working on, okay, so now we're going to go on to our works in progress. Now, I did mention that I was still in the 4th of July Liberty mood. So I did work on a couple of things in the last few weeks, actually 3 things. I did not get this one finished, but I stopped, and I stopped for a particular reason. So this is from Lizzie Kate, and it's the little one called Land That I Love. I have not finished it yet. I know it's small, but I just have a little bit to go. I just have a little bit of the grass to go, the sheep, and the stars down here, but everything else is done from the doorway on up. So, and I just love this. It's a quick stitch, as long as I can get to it. But here's what I have so far. And isn't that so cute? I love that. Absolutely love it. It's going to look so good when I get it up and fully finished. And then here's, I just kind of did a floss toss on it, but here's some of my floss for that one. But I love it. I love it. It's fun to do. I love the motifs on it. The flag is so cute in the house. So I'm excited to get to the little sheep. So that's one of my works in progress. And then I did a first for myself. And this is why I stopped work on Liberty. My friend Marissa, which I mentioned last time, she created a St. Jude chart. And for a donation, you can get this chart. I think she requests a minimum of $5 donation to St. Jude fundraiser that she is holding. You will get this free chart. And so I stopped what I was doing on all my works in progress. I started the chart and I finished the chart. It's not fully finished, but I actually finished the chart. And the reason I did that, because as you know, I'm a brand new stitcher. This is my very first finish. And I thought, what better way to celebrate my friendship, not only my friendship with Marissa, but the fact that St. Jude is doing their charity, that she's doing the charity chart for them. But this will be my very first finish that I'll always remember. So here is the St. Jude chart that I actually completed. Isn't that adorable? I think I've been bouncing around different ideas. I've been asking all kinds of people what they thought and how I should finish it. So a couple of the ideas were, if you remember in one of the last YouTube videos, I think it was either the last one or the one before, where I found those baby hanger displays that were made out of wood, and I said, you know, you could probably paint it any color. Well, this fits perfectly on this, and it leaves about an inch border all the way around, so that would be perfect. I could paint it, and then I could mount this on mat board, and then maybe magnet mount it to the back of that so that I can switch it out because what I want to do is, however I finish this, I want to bring it out for each time around, this time of the year, around August, when St. Jude does their charities and their fundraising activities. So I could either do that, or another great idea was to turn it into a pillow. So I did find this perfect fabric when I was at the store. And let me show you this here. Oh, it's just absolutely perfect. The creams match up perfectly. The reds match up perfectly. But look at that. Isn't that great? Oh, it just goes so perfectly. The red and the cream in here works out well. And go check your Walmart out for fabric, because this is Waverly fabric. It was 2 yards and it was only $5. So I got a steal on this. It was really, really good deal. But I was looking around and I happened to stumble upon Vanna Pfeiffer, I think is how you pronounce it, and her YouTube channel. Oh my goodness. She has all kinds of tutorials. Where has she been all my life? So I saw this tutorial on how to do a flat fold, And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to use this fabric to work on the flat fold, and then it'll be a larger flat fold because this is, I think, 6 by 6, but I think it would look cute on our table, and then I could just bring it out each year, like I said. So I think that's what I'm actually going to do with that. I think the pillow would be adorable. It would match my decor, but I'm a little leery about trying to work on the pillow because I've got all these other projects that I really want to do. All right, now, so I have a start, a whip, and a finish, all within the 2 weeks. So I'm kind of proud of myself. I know I'm patting myself on the back, right? And then, okay, this is long overdue too, and this is where total honesty comes into play. All right, you know that I'm working on the Quaker Peace SAL with Magnolia Nana. I got my fabric, I showed you that last time. Got my pattern, downloaded it from online, and I got my silk. Okay, this is 40 count. This is 40 count that I can't see. I thought, oh, I have, you know, magnifying glasses. They're like the Mighty Sight with the lights where it looks like I'm coming in for a landing, you know. And I put the Mighty Lights down here, and then I put my bifocals on top. And normally I can see. I can't see this. I can't see it. It's gorgeous. I'll show you a picture. Can't see it. So I thought, how am I going to do this? And the silk, love it. Very soft, but it pills up, it bunches up, and it falls apart. And I don't know what I was doing wrong. So thank goodness at the craft gallery, I talked to a few people there. And also a couple of other friends that I meet with on Thursday night. And they were saying, okay, silks, I keep wanting to say floss, silks, the way to go with that are shorter lengths. Had no idea. I was doing my honking, you know, like huge lengths and trying to pull it through. And by the time I would get halfway through it, I'd be like, my silk's gone. Where's my silk? It's not on my needle anymore. So yes, this right now for me is of the devil. I can't do it right now. I need to find either a standing light that has magnification so that I can see the moon. I mean, seriously, people, I was going to go get the, you know, those opera glasses, you know, I have some of those downstairs. I was thinking about getting those and see if I could see that. No, I can't do it. So I had to switch. You know, I have that Weeks 36 count linen that I have. I think it's Confederate gray or platinum. Can't remember which one it is. I started it on that, so I had to switch. I really wanted to do it on this dark fabric with the white, but what I did was I did the grayish colored background and then the blue stitching. So I really, honestly, I didn't think between 36 and 40 that there would be that much of a difference. Oh no, there's a lot of difference. At least for my eyes, I don't know if it's the color of the linen. I have no idea, but I couldn't do it. I'm going to have to get stronger magnification, sink some money into that, and then I will try it again. It probably won't be that pattern, but I will give it the old one too. Seriously, I will try it again. But I tried it and it did not work out for me right now. I think I need to get way better. I think I need to figure out lighting and magnification first, and then we'll go from there. Which, that's not a bad thing. I'm learning, right? It's okay. However, right now, devil of the devil. Okay. I think that's probably about it. I will have all the information for the St. Jude chart if you want to do that. You can look it up on Instagram if you want to join in the Quaker Peace SAL. And I'm not sure if I read that to you last time, but I love this Quaker Peace SAL. It says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Let not your heart be troubled, nor let it be afraid." And in today's world, that is so important to remember. So with that, you guys, I thank you so much for coming. I'm going to insert a few pictures. If you stuck around this long, I'm going to insert a few pictures of the craft gallery, and that I got to meet Pam, and there's one of Merritt in there. And then I'll also insert a few pictures of some of the beautiful blooms that are blooming around the house. So if you stick around for that, you get a little bit of a bonus. And with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye, Flosstube.